All right, FightHype.com here with the former Bellator welterweight champion of the world, Mr. Ben Askren, fighting April 17th. Highly anticipated fight with Jake Paul. Ben got physical there during was that by design, psychological warfare?
No, it's how you kind of came back at me. And I was exiting this way, and so it was kind of just like a get out of my face type thing, and he didn't like that.
Oh, so that wasn't kind of by design to get under his skin before fight night, or?
I would say probably getting under his skin was, I mean, it's not all that difficult. That was probably part of the plan, but no, there's no plans to quit. I mean, I thought we were gonna be in that box, right? So there was like literally gonna be no opportunity, and then Jake doesn't like listening to Schiller's rules, and Schiller's not strong enough to enforce them on him. So he said, "Come on, box," and I don't give a shit. So we went outside the box.
Did you feel that body shot at all, or did it tickle, or?
It didn't slap me like back here. It was medium strength, I'd say, not super hard.
So, being that the physical dimensions of this fight, you're the shorter, stockier guy. Are you looking to get inside on this fight and get
Yes. Yep, absolutely. I mean, that's why I fight well, so I do good work.
Mm-hmm. And do you think, you talked about this in other interviews, but that you talked that you feel he'll panic once punches really start coming back his way, and
yes, and the exhaustion, the adversity, I think he'll struggle with that.
What happens then if he's able to deal with that? If he is mentally strong?
I hope he's really good. Then I guess I'm having a long night, aren't I?
How good would it feel to shut him up then?
I mean, I kind of ignore Jake Paul, anyways. So I would imagine, regardless of the outcome of the contest, that's going to continue. I'll ignore Jake Paul still. I feel good to win. Everyone loves to win.
Of course.
Yes.
But to kind of touch on your final prediction, I'm sure. Well, actually, have you broke down tape on this guy? Have you?
There's not a lot to watch because he's fought a couple bumps. I mean, so I just don't think there's much to glean from that.
Mm-hmm. But how do you visualize the fight plan?
He's gonna come out strong, and I think he slows down as the fight goes on, and I start picking it up on him and wear him out.
And do you feel, there's hardcore boxing fans, fighters themselves, who are saying, this is kind of what boxing gets. It doesn't want to match the best against the best like the UFC does, and so it opens the door for a guy like Jake Paul to come in and do all these things. Do you see it that way, or they're not related?
Yeah, the structure of boxing is really strange, and so for the really high-end fighters, it's probably better from a monetary standpoint, but I think as a sport, like as the whole sport, I think it's probably more negative because they're not promoting their guys as hard as the UFC is, or even Bellator World Championship. When they have those guys under longer-term contracts, they're just not doing as good of a job. The MMA organizations are doing a better job promoting them rather than boxing, who they do not have them for the long-term contracts.
And lastly, Ben, who have you been? Who have you sparring with in this camp? I know Jake. He has some good sparring partners.
Yeah.
Top pros. Who have you been working with?
I brought in a few different MMA people, and then I started a few people at Freddy's. So sparring's been good.
Over there in the wild card.
Yes.
So we can assume some good guys over there, some good
absolutely.
boxers. Okay. Thanks so much, man.